Oh no, we had such a good hand, and all of a sudden partner has ruined it. Oh, that's okay. North is ruining it back. Dana and Franco tend to follow fairly similar to what Craig and I used to play, which is fairly aggressive openers. So 10 counts fine if you have a reason to do so. 14 to 16, no trumps, I think. Although I'm not certain. But we will see. So West opens a no trump. We got a 10 count, 4-4 in the majors. We're definitely going to game force. And so then the question just becomes, do we have a method built in to puppet Stamen where we can conceal partner's hand with us having 4-4 in the majors? I think normal puppet Stamen has, like, this is available. We could go through either 3 clubs or 2 no trump, whatever they're using, as the puppet Stamen bid. And when partner denies a 5-card major, we could bid. Sorry, in normal puppet Stamen, partner could deny a 4 or 5-card major, or if they bid 3 diamonds, it would promise a 4-card major. And then we could bid 4 diamonds, but I don't think that's the way most people play puppet. So unfortunately, with 4-4 in the majors, as we saw here, Dana had to go through 2 clubs Stamen, which not so bad when you find your major suit fit. I guess it's a little bit revealing. North should know that right-hand opponent should know that we're coming down with 4-4 in the majors on this auction. At least. Otherwise, we would have used puppet. I guess maybe there are some weird circumstances where we have 5 hearts and bid this way. Like, we want to play 3 no trump if we only have a 4-4 heart fit, but we want to play 4 hearts if we have a 5-4 fit. So trick 1, Jack of Spades runs around to the king. Weird dummy. And so the way this kibitzing thing works means that we don't get to see the declarer's hand until they've complete trick 1, but now we actually get to see the full play. So it looks like West has decided to just treat this hand as a cross ruff. The plan is to take those 3 diamonds, that king of spades, 1 club trick, and then hope to ruff as many things as possible. North flying the club ace seems a little bit suspicious. I mean, obviously North, sees that declarer is playing this as a cross ruff as opposed to playing this as some sort of straight up plan. But I don't really see the reason to set up the queen of clubs and the king of clubs. That just gives declarer an extra trick, so now the cross ruff is going to be not even required. So it looks like a little bit of a maybe over trick mistake by North, or possibly like a game losing mistake by North. Who knows? Heart goes around to the king. South probably has the same idea, that declarer was just treating this hand as a cross ruff, and I guess South didn't want to prevent the cross ruff, just decided to play a club, but now declarer obviously just has a bunch of high trumps. South can return a heart, declarer wins, and just has a high cross ruff for 10 tricks. So did any of this matter is an important question. I mean, if South has the jack of clubs, which he does, Declare was always going to be able to set up the extra club trick. Hearts were splitting 3-2. So overall, not much mattered about that hand. Declare was always going to take 10, and we get a push forward with both of the other tables. 4 hearts making 4, 4 hearts making 4, same auction in all 3 rooms. I bet the play was maybe a little bit different. Jack of spades lead around to the king. West in this one room elected to lead spades back immediately, which I think makes some sense. And then in the final room, we got the 2 diamonds lead, and Declare elected to just pull trumps. Chip Martell at the helm over there. I think all of those lines of play seem reasonable. Oh goody, we get to be dummy a lot. I picked the wrong player to Kibbitz today, but we do still get to see Declare's problem after trick 1. So 2 passes, South opens a no trump in 3rd seat favorable, 14-16, but I mean this could be a 12 count. You just kind of make these preemptive 1 no trump bids. West bids 2 spades, showing spades in a minor, I think. Yeah, spades in minor. Okay, you probably don't want to alert this as S&M. People could get the wrong idea. But, you know, we'll try and keep the topic bridge related here. So heart around the king, or ace, as North dumps the king to create a dummy entry. Ace of diamonds gets cashed. And a spade switch. Declare sticks in the jack. That does lose. It's actually quite a little interesting. Oh, I haven't fixed...
Get a little fox.
I haven't fixed the delay on the audio. I need to... Let me make a note. Because I never remember if I do something during stream. I need to, like, make a note. Fix audio delay for TTS. Thank you, Schmeeble, for the 2-month sub. Yeah, you do get a little fox with, I think, the 2 of clubs. I need to take a peek. Yeah, if I blow that up, you get a little 2 of clubs. Really appreciate the support. Has Declare made their contract on this one? Looks like they have. And I guess on a good day there would have been a spade diamond squeeze, or not a spade diamond squeeze, a club diamond squeeze for an over trick, but Declare just decided to play safe. Two imps to east-west. Two imps to east-west seems like a lot for that hand. So in one of the rooms, east-west got to 3 clubs. Oh. Oh no, it's just a bidding accident. Jim Monday and Pavlicek playing together, they didn't know what their system was. So West bid 2 diamonds, showing supposedly spades in another. East bid 2 spades, but then the 3 club bid. East did not correct to 3 spades with longer spade support. And then 2 spades made 9 tricks in the other room. I was thinking 8 tricks was going to be a little bit shallow of a target. I think Declare could have done better. Does it take 21 months to get the beer card? No. So I think the last reward that I don't have a beer card with the fox. Is this a mistake? Maybe this is a mistake. that could easily be a mistake. I kind of put a little thing to denote the milestones, because there's like a 2-month, a 6-month, a 12-month, and like a 2-year milestone or something like that. Yeah, it's more working towards, like, I guess the number itself. So like the 2-month is a 2, The 6-month is a 6, the 12-month is a queen, and then more than that is the ace of spades. That's what I did. It might not be best, but but at least that's the system as it currently stands. Whoa. Okay, we get to 4 spades doubled. I overlooked this auction again. So South once again opens a no trump strong. West bids 2 spades. Which before was spades and a minor and now is just spades, I guess. 3 hearts by north, 3 spades by east. 4 hearts by south, 4 spades by west. 4 spades by west looks like a pretty insane bid with no shape and no values. Maybe just hoping that it's a safe-ish save. And I guess it's starting to look like Declare actually has a chance to make this. The ace of hearts could be on side. Maybe they alternate vulnerability. I think it's more likely that they treat the 3rd seat 1 no opener on board 17 at favor or at non-vulnerable as a weak no trump, and they treat the 2nd seat vulnerable 1 as a strong no trump. I think that's more likely, but yeah, I mean, it's probably something to do with the vulnerability and seating. Wow, ace of hearts was on side. So they just made 590. Maybe 2 spades was spades and a minor, though. I mean, he was 6-4. I'm not sure I would treat this hand as spades and a minor, but wow. So a couple of 4 spades doubled. One of the tables failed to make it to 4 spades. A club by south, 2 spades by west. Kind of understandable that east-west missed the game in that room. All right, another no trump by south. Two hearts transfers spades, 2 spades, pass, pass. Maybe at match points, East could think about balancing like 2 no trump. I think it's probably way too much anyway, but at imps, ooh, okay. She does balance 2 no. I think this is asking for trouble. Like, what is your upside for this? Do you ever think that you're going to make a game? My thought would be no, that it seems pretty unlikely as East that we're making a game. And so, you know, in reality, like our biggest plus position is that we win a part score swing where like our side is making 3 of a minor and their side is making 2 spades. And that's a pretty narrow target. And the big downside is like partner and I have a misfit and we just end up going minus 800. So from an imp perspective, it kind of seems like it's in favor of passing out 2 spades. But we'll see. 3 clubs is not doubled. It's probably good news for us. We will have to wait until first trick gets played to see all 4 hands. So club finesse, and South plays back a club. North shows out though. So this is going to be, wow, I'm surprised by the way Declare is playing this hand. I thought we might want to set up hearts. What is going on? What is this line of play? Also, why did South not continue a 3rd club? Hello? Am I missing something? North showed up with 1 club. Declare had 4. Dummy had 5. Playing for the Singleton King. Yeah. Hmm. Also, shouldn't Declare have unblocked the Jack of Hearts? I don't know. I feel like I must have missed something in the bidding. South opened a no trump, and yet we're playing North for all of the missing high cards. I'm so confused. Did I miss something in the number of clubs as well? Like, why is South not continuing to pull trumps? Prevent these diamond roughs. Also, yeah, I mean, just look at the final result of this hand, right? We catch partner with 4 card trump support, shortness, some values, and yet we're still ending up down, you know, whatever it's going to be, down 2 or something maybe. So even though we got the best of both worlds, we got to find a fit, play in our suit, and the opponents didn't double us, we're still going to be losing imps on the hand. I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be a push now that the hearts have split. Club to the 10, and both of those hearts are good. I mean, it still feels as if... So where did the last trump go? Am I missing something? I feel like I must have miscounted something. Because South never played a 3rd round of trumps. And... yeah, South had another trump. Like, why didn't he just play a 3rd trump when he was in? It looks like it didn't matter. I mean, with hearts splitting, Declare should have been able to always set up everything. Hey, Mr. Angler, how's it going? Other tables, one of them played in 2 spades. And in a different room, they ended up, eventually North-South got to 3 diamonds. A little bit unusual that they couldn't discern that they actually had a spade fit after opening the bidding. That always feels weird. All right, we have a hand. We get to do something. Oh, but I'm very disappointed that it looks like we're playing 15 to 17 no trumps. I know that Franco is more of an old school style player, so he likes 15 to 17s. Whenever Dana and I play, we like to play the 14 to 16s. So pass, we open a club in 3rd seed, a diamond on our left, 2 clubs by partner, double by North, showing the majors. We pass, 2 diamonds, pass. Again, maybe at match points, this is a spot where we would want to take a push with 3 clubs. Partner's often going to have 5 for that 2 club bid, but at imps, there's no reason to go searching if we don't have a game. So Jack of clubs lead, goes around to Declare's queen. Does look like we have a 9-card club fit, otherwise Declare would have definitely roughed their club before pulling trumps. Queen of hearts goes around to the king, just looking to set up some heart tricks. Yep, spade up to the ace, heart back to our jack, and oh, Declare actually had a pretty good hand. I mean, despite having, I guess, nothing in the diamond suit, he did have a 12 count. Ace of hearts, ace queen of clubs. You're really old school, 16 to 18. I mean, that has been phased out, I think, in high level bridge for quite some time. I don't believe I know anyone who plays 16 to 18 anymore. Yeah, so the Queen of Hearts switch did unfortunately cost a trick. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. Declare, or the defenders could prevent Declare from actually setting up the spades. So East could have saved a trick. Not that important in imps. She was just trying to establish tricks for her side in the heart suit. All right. Right-hand opponent, left-hand opponent are playing this, I like to call it the European style, two club, two no trump inversion sort of thing. But they have a little bit of their own gadgetry going on with it. So two clubs is what most people would think of as a two no trump opener most of the time, or it could be a strong game forcing hand. We unfortunately have a 10 count, but have nothing to say. Two diamonds is effectively, I want to play two hearts if you have 20 to 21 balanced. Two no trump is like some sort of Kokish style thing, so 25 to 27. Four diamonds is now Texas transferred hearts. Based on our hand, I imagine that South is probably going to pass. We just have so many values that even though North has showed a very strong hand, South just isn't going to have enough to go fishing for a slam. We got to find a lead, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, so Dana goes with a safe trump lead. I don't think... I mean, I don't hate this idea. I think it would have been very reasonable to try a black suit, presumably spades better than clubs. Because if your partner like happens to hit with the magical hand, like ace doubleton in that black suit, and we can just take the first 3 rounds, including partner getting a ruff, then our ace of diamonds represents a 4th trick. It's probably a low percentage play, but it also seems pretty unlikely we're beating the contract on a different lead as well. So North-South did miss out on a pretty good slam. North had 24, in fact, and it wasn't even necessarily a good 24. I mean, it was pretty nice. He has a 5-card suit. Most of the honors are working, but just a couple of jacks that are not all that well positioned, and the heart suit is blocked. Still, one of the other tables got there. Hampson and Greco, no surprise. They have a strong club opener, and then they were able to diagnose what's going on in the other room. They opened a strong 2 clubs and did Kokish into 2 no trump, but South elected not to go fishing for slam. Hard to give as much commentary about all the other 3 players when I'm just watching the one hand, so I think I'm going to try and focus on just the one hand in front of us. We've opened a diamond, a heart on our left, a no trump by our partner. Vulnerable, so partner should have a hand here. Double on our right, I'll pass. I mean, I don't feel great about the spot we've ended up in. Normally the opponents are right when they double us in this type of position. But I feel like we have our bid. So, partner got themselves into this mess. Let's see if they can get themselves out of it. We could have tried 2 clubs on our hand. I think it's just like a little bit too much of a position to take. To believe that not only 1 no trump is going down, but also that 2 clubs is going down less when we haven't even been guaranteed a fit with our partner. And I mean, look at this. Like, the opponents have clearly messed up in the auction because partner's just taking the first 8 tricks. He might even, on a good day, end up with the 9th trick here, depending on how the opponent's discard. Also, partner had an 11 count, right? Partner had ace of diamonds, king, queen of hearts, queen of clubs for the 1 no trump bid. It feels a little weird to be playing 15 to 17, but have this hand fall into just 1 no trump, right? That has to be inconsistent. Because if you're playing 15 to 17s, you probably have generally fairly sound openers, especially unfavorable. So a no trump nice try in the club suit. I guess leading a club up to the queen. Is this gonna cost him? I mean, it's going to cost him if the opponents can take 5 spades now, which we can probably work out South's shape, right? South started with, looks like 6 hearts, 3 diamonds, no clubs, and 4 spades. So, wow, spades are 4-4. I still don't really understand why we took this risk. Like, what if South actually did win the king of clubs and switched to spades? Aren't we just giving up the overtrick? Like, 380 has to be a good result on this hand, doesn't it? Neither side makes game, and we're just scoring a boatload of points. Oh my god. North had a 2nd heart, which I think means that North could have cashed 5 spades here. This is kind of insane. But, like, realistically, what was the upside to leading a club up to the queen? If the king of clubs was on side, South wins and just plays spades because South knows his hearts are no good. And if the king of clubs is offside, we don't, like, have extra squeeze chances or anything. We're just... So I don't know. I mean, it feels more natural to, like, cash the club ace. Oh, South pitched a club maybe at some point. I suppose I was not all that deep into the play. Still, a very weird decision, I think, from West during the play to not just cash out for 380. But 8 big imps. Wow. We are killing it. I mean, you see the scorecard, but remember, we're East-West. So way to go, us. Kind of an unusual comment from, let's see. From North on the last board, double his takeout. I've never really understood playing takeout doubles when, like, I understand responsive doubles, but this is a situation where I'm not sure a responsive double makes a lot of sense on North's hand. Oh no, we had such a good hand, And all of a sudden, partner has ruined it. Oh, that's okay. North is ruining it back. I think we're in good shape. Double of 3 spades. Now that feels like an ambitious bid. I'm not sure how I feel about doubling 3 spades with our hand. All right, well, let's take a look at what's going on. King of clubs, partner played the 4, which I would have assumed was a suit preference signal. Because partner knows that the king of clubs is singleton and is going to hold, or it's doubleton and it gets roughed, and then, I mean, either way, partner wants to give us suit preference on this trick. I'm not sure how useful that signal is to us, though, because, like, partner might be signaling with just the king of clubs, or king of diamonds, I mean. So I think I do tend to agree with the decision to switch to hearts. Ace of hearts, queen of hearts makes a lot of sense. Removes a dummy entry, and now if declarer does need to take the diamond hook through partner, they're almost going to have to do it right now. I'm struggling to find where our 5th defensive trick is coming from, because the queen of spades will be a natural, and we're probably going to score a diamond ruff is my guess. At least that's what it looks like is going on. But, like, imagine North's hand is, let's say, all of the missing spades. I don't think North has to have a 6-card spade suit, but it seems pretty likely. They have no more heart losers and no more club losers. Probably, although... Let me step back on this for a second, because I know specifically the partner that we're playing with. One, he loves preempting with spade voids, so he'll shave the length of his suits by quite a bit. And 2, if he had ace queen jack 7th of clubs, I think he probably would have overtaken trick 1 to play another club. Because he doesn't know that we aren't getting trump promotions, right? Like, we're the one who knows that we just don't have the spade spots to get our trumps promoted, but partner doesn't. So I think he probably would have overtaken the king of clubs. So maybe partner actually has a club trick coming. Well... it kind of looks like declarer has bungled the play on this a little bit. Doesn't it? We know declarer started with 5 or 6 spades. They started with 2 hearts. If declarer has a couple of clubs, I guess the 9-8 of hearts are actually going to be pretty valuable cards, right? Declarer can now play the 9 of hearts to pitch their club loser. We get in with the jack, but eventually declarer is going to be able to play the 8 of hearts then to throw diamond, for example. It looks like this is making on the nose. But I guess that all depends on if declarer handles the rest of the play accurately from here. They took another diamond finesse. Unfortunately, at this point, we're kind of at declarer's mercy. So I think if they play another diamond, we might actually be able to beat this. Declarer could get tapped out, for example. Maybe. But if they just continue by making this loser on loser in the heart suit, or decide to just try and pull trumps, then we're going to end up going minus 730, which is not a great result. Kind of the reason why you often don't want to double these part scores at imps. This is everyone's like worst nightmare, you know? You're playing an imp match. So will we see Declare pitch a club on this trick? Nope. They rough the heart. I mean, we might be wrong. It's possible that our partner did have ace, queen, jack, seventh of clubs, and just he played too quickly to trick one, or he decided that he really didn't want to overtake. He was afraid of that 10-9 fourth of clubs in dummy, which I think is a silly thing to be worried about, but I don't know, the length of time, because there was a very clear way to claim 9 tricks for Declare, right? Play a heart, pitch the club, or pitch a diamond. I mean, like, I don't know what North's hand is, but we have a full count on the spades and hearts. So, and we know that North has the diamond ace. Otherwise, our partner would be winning the ace of diamonds at some point. So North really did just have, you know, like a guaranteed 9 tricks available. Looks like he found an alternative way to get there. We ended up now getting end played into leading into his 2 good spades. So 730. Ah, look at that. So we were right on most counts. Our partner, I mean, had the spade void and also likes preempting with spade voids. So he was a little bit shorter in clubs. That's why he didn't overtake trick 1. But 730, kind of an unfortunate result. One of the rooms, West was able to open 4-0 as a preempt in both minors, which seems like a, I don't know, kind of a big mistake. But 5 diamonds got doubled. Another room got to 3 diamonds. I think it's a little weird that West decided to treat it as a single suited hand for the preempt. Ooh, we get to declare a hand. Look at this. Partner opens a diamond, 3 clubs by our right-hand opponent, 3 hearts by us. Looks like a good bid. Partner raises to 4 hearts. We're in great shape, I think. We are not in such good shape. Partner has way too many diamond honors. That's okay. I think we did basically all the right things in the bidding on this hand. Sometimes you just get to these contracts and it goes down. Yeah, and board 23, does West's hand look like a pass and then come in later? I think so. That's what happened in one of the rooms. Chip Martell. You know, obviously, most of the players in this match are very strong expert players, but of course the Fleischer team is going to be more who you would want to look to for some of these decisions, and Chip Martell, one of the best players. So he thinks it's a pass in second seed. I mean, I tend to agree. I would just pass and come in later with 2 no trump as he did. But understanding partners' tendencies or partners' style is pretty important. And so given that, you know, we basically knew what partner's hand was before the auction even concluded, helped us out a lot in terms of at least knowing what was going on the hand. We kind of expected partner might have a spade void and partner might be shorter in clubs than normal. It's kind of a weird, it brings up like a weird meta thing that can go on behind the scenes, because and this was why Meckwell were so good for so many years, because they just knew each other's nuances. That they understood exactly what each other was thinking on every hand, and all of the stuff that is like non-systemic but built into their like implicit agreements, which you'll say, oh, that's kind of like cheating, and to some extent it is, but it's not like my belief on having unwritten agreements that you and your partner haven't like, you know, like either you've talked about like not establishing an agreement, but being like, my partner and I have the same philosophy in this situation, so, you know, like here's a type of hand where we might deviate from our system. That's totally okay and acceptable. Like, you shouldn't be punishing players for playing together for a long time. But it's like a really thin line to walk, because if this does turn out to be some sort of like implicit agreement, then obviously that should be disclosed to the opposition. Anyway, I don't remember why I went on this tangent. I think it was because of the 3 club opener, which is a little bit unusual. And so probably if asked about it, Dano would provide information to that extent, that sometimes he likes to be hyper aggressive on some of these things. But anyway, on board 25, so 8.5 imps back. Board 24 was a complete push. 2 clubs here is the 20 to 21 balanced, or some sort of like strong 2 club opener. 2 spades is just relay to 2 no. 2 no shows 20 to 21 balance. 3 clubs was puppet. 3 hearts shows 5 hearts. 3 no trump, all pass. 10 of spades opening lead, runs around to the king. Looks like it's the 10 from 10-9 fourth. So presumably Declare has something like Ace King Queen 5th of hearts, or Ace King Queen Jack 5th of hearts. They showed 5 in the bidding, so that's already accounted for 12 of their high card points. There's 13. Still has to have at least 6 more. I mean, that would give him a 19 count, but he's allowed to upgrade with a 5 card suit, especially a pretty good 5 card suit, Ace King Queen Jack 5th. It does seem as if Declare is just hoping to run the club suit, and he has. So we're getting squeezed. We gotta bear our King of Diamonds. There's no way around it. If we ditch the Ace of Spades, then that Queen of Spades will be a trick. I mean, honestly, you probably pitch the King of Diamonds. Maybe a little bit of a better play. That way, if partner has the Diamond 10, they'll know to keep it. Oh, sorry, we have the Diamond 10. If partner has the Diamond 9, they'll know to keep it. So yeah, we got absolutely destroyed. It is worth noting that I think taking the Spade Ace at Trick 1 has some merit, like at least at match points. At imps, I think this was perfectly fine. The squeeze was a little bit sad. I mean, one of the things that, okay, well, we've opened a no trump here. Good 14 to 17, as described. Partners transferred to hearts, we'll get to 4 hearts. But I did want to make note that West led the 10 of spades from 10-9 fifth. I think if they had 10-9 fourth, a lot of players would choose to lead low. And I mean, even with 10-9 fifth, many players would choose to lead low. North is thinking about bidding over 4 diamonds. Whoa. Okay, that is a bid. So we decided to pass relatively quickly. I feel like this is probably a forcing pass situation. I don't know. This is a weird one. Normally I would say forcing pass only applies if we're game forcing and the opponents can't be game forcing. And like in theory, North could have a big hand, but like something weird's going on, right? We have a limited hand, so partner's 4 diamond is not based on a preempt. Partner is game forcing with 4 diamonds. So I don't think there's any realistic chance that North has a hand where 4 spades isn't saving. Well, we'll find out, right? So my thought was because we only have a doubleton heart, we should probably double 4 spades to put partner off of bidding to the 5 level. But we'll see how we did. 5 hearts got doubled. And the diamond lead does not look promising. Oh, never mind. Oh, I see. Fascinating. It still looks like we're going to end up down 1. I mean, presumably South has at least 4 hearts to the queen. I think more likely South probably has 5 hearts to the queen. Wow. Could this be a good save? Maybe this is a good save. I'm not sure what Declare is doing right now makes... Oh. Huh. North turned up with a heart. Yikes. Actually, a pretty big yikes. So this is down 1. The defense will get 2 clubs and a heart from here. Obviously, they could have collected 3 clubs from the start. Maybe that's what South was doing. South was trying to say, don't lead a spade. Because he started with the ace-king of clubs. So it looks like it was ultimately a good save. Did I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4 spades is down 1. But still, ultimately not a terrible spot to end up in for East-West. I wonder if it should be a forcing pass. So both of the other tables, no one came in on the North hand, which I think generally is going to be sensible. Like, North has just so many losers, he expects to go down a ton in 4 spades, and then it's not going to be a very profitable save. And of course, he does have some defense. That queen of clubs could be defense. Looks like we're getting some table talk about the auction. I will keep people informed what the decision is. I think it ultimately does come down to whether or not this is a forcing pass situation. And it probably makes sense for it to be, but it's hard to say. I would mostly base my decision on how many hearts I had, I think. It's not as if this like defaults to a law of total tricks sort of thing. All right, board 27. 1 diamond by South, takeout double by West. North was so disgusted by this auction, he just up and left the table. Hopefully he'll be back. I wonder if this is because people are playing on like their mobiles or tablets or whatever. Because I know if you're inactive for too long, BBO just kicks you out. Like if you're on your phone and your phone screen goes off, BBO just instantly kicks you out. That does seem to be what happens quite often. You can't imagine needing to think about hands on your phone. It's That's true. You can just click, click, click. No effort needed. Looks like the ultimate conclusion before we get back to this auction is that they're not in a forcing pass situation. So that was the ultimate decision there. If it's not a forcing pass, I think I agree. East should just pass 4 spades. Not sure about West's 5 heart bid, but maybe it's okay. So diamond double 2 hearts. 4 to 8 what? Oh, is this just like a weak jump in hearts? Do I have an opinion on how weak jump shifts should be? So it all depends on how you want to structure the rest of your system, right? If you're playing 2 hearts, so let's say a diamond pass 2 hearts, right? Because it's a little different with the takeout double. But a diamond pass 2 hearts, if you play it as 2 to 6, then the auction, a diamond, a heart, a no trump, 2 hearts shows like the next range, which would be like 7 to 10 or something. And then a diamond, a heart, a no trump, 3 hearts would be like 11 to 12. So if you're comfortable playing that, then just do that. But the thing that a lot of people realized is that they really like having the invite go through at the 2 level. So a diamond, a heart, a no trump, 2 hearts is invitational, 9 to 11. And that's why they adjust their weak jump shifts to be 4 to 8. So I think that's more the decision making, that if you're comfortable just playing like kind of the more natural and normal style, then you have to make these invites at the 3 level where you actually often just end up down a trick or coming up short. And that's the reason for the change a little bit. But obviously then you have to drop off the bottom range of your weak jumps because they can't be 2 to 8. That would be just a little bit too wide ranging. I completely missed board 27. Looks like we got to a normal result. 3 diamonds in the south. Ends up down 1. Maybe a little bit interesting that East decided not to act in the auction. I mean, does have, well, spade support, but also a nice club suit that she could have bid. A little bit hard to get involved, though. All right, we get a play hand. This is great. Look at us go. Diamond, a heart, and no trump. Looks good to me. Queen of Hearts opening lead doesn't really hurt. You know, if this is Queen 9 doubleton or Queen 10 doubleton, our 8 of Hearts is going to come into play. All right, Declare is going after spades, which seems reasonable. Try and set up some extra tricks. Spade around to the queen. Ah, the 6 of Hearts comes back. What a shame. So this goes around to the 9 and Jack, and playing imps is so much easier. Like at match points here, you would probably think about trying to cash out and get out for down 1, because in theory it's possible the opponents could take like 4 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 2 spades and hold you to 4 tricks if you don't run the clubs. Looks like that's what Declare is going to do anyway. She's just going to cash a bunch of clubs and eventually exit a spade and hope that she scores a trick at the end, which seems pretty unlikely to me. But I was going to say at imps, you know, if you end up down 3, it's not the end of the world. The defenders might mess up and let you make the contract, which would be a huge win. And you're only sacrificing like 2 or 3 imps if you go down extra tricks. So playing for the potential of a missed defense has a lot going for it. Well, the defenders did not do the wrong thing. They were able to score all of their tricks. Wow, the defense actually could have taken 4 diamonds if Declare hadn't cashed out. Maybe that's not true. Maybe South needed to put diamonds through earlier for that to happen, but still. See, this is the big gain, right? Like, what did Pavlicek do? He got a club lead. He led a spade. And North got in and played back a club. Another spade, which was ducked. And Declare still didn't even cash out. He continued playing spades himself. Ends up making 7 tricks against a little bit weaker defense. All right, 2 boards to go. Diamond by North, we pass again. No trump by South, I'll pass. Heart lead. So hard around to the queen, holds. The 2 of hearts from Declare is somewhat interesting. Partners should play the 3 of hearts now if they have it. If they want us to know what's going on. And I think they should. Partner can see that we have most of the missing high cards, so they should be giving us accurate information about what's happening in the play. What was the auction? A diamond and no trump. Oh. We already knew partner had 5 hearts. Wait a second. Maybe partner shouldn't play the 3 of hearts. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring it up because I think if it was not known, partner's heart count, then that 3 of hearts might look like a suit preference signal, but I don't think it should be. So partners set up their hearts, but doesn't have an entry. I mean, it sounds like Declare has, you know, the king of clubs and the ace of spades to go with their nothing else. Jack of hearts, I guess. I think we win this and play a club. Pretty fast about it, too. Oh, partner had the king of clubs. Wow. So South must have some pretty good spades over there and just didn't feel comfortable like trying to hook us for the spade queen. He might have ended up down extra tricks, I guess. All right, we get the ace of clubs at the end. Beat the contract 2 tricks. One no trump contracts are always fascinating to analyze. To know a little bit more about what was going on, we would need to know a bit about the east-west signaling methods, which I'm not too familiar with. I wonder if because we know West has 5 hearts, that now the 3 of hearts actually does default to to suit preference? Hard to say. Other rooms, North did not open in either one of them. Despite Greco-Hampson playing precision, North's hand was just not good enough for a precision one diamond opener. But they did open in this room. I like opening. I think opening is good. Last board, maybe? And it looks like currently we're ahead by 14 imps. Let's try not to throw it. It's going to be pretty difficult unless like we reach 4 spades and 7 is par. So we open a spade. Partner bids 2 hearts, game force. We bid 2 spades, 3 diamonds by partner. We bid 3 spades. Partner bids 4 hearts. Wow. That was a fast pass. We'll see what partner's hand looks like. I mean, I think... Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I thought that maybe playing in spades would be better than playing in hearts. Like, we know partner has a spade void, but... It's a little bit tricky to decide, right? Like, partner's hearts are opposite our void, our spades are opposite partner's void, but the good thing about playing in spades is we happen to know how many spade losers we have. We have 0 or 1, I mean, assuming a normal split in the suit. Partner's hearts could be pretty bad, I mean, as they are here. Queen, Jack, 9, 8, 7th, so even though he has more trumps, we have more losers there. Looks like the players are going to play for a few more hands after this, so probably going to load a new set of Vugraph deals. The diamond switch from south is a little bit interesting. Because both black suits have entries and will be able to pitch diamonds, south had to switch to diamonds. So Declara, I think, just from like a poker perspective is like, oh, my opponents are switching to my diamond suit and I couldn't have taken the finesse myself. Clearly that means they don't have the queen, but south could easily have had the diamond queen here. I think that 9 of diamonds was a little bit hasty. It might not matter. I think it's very possible that north has both of them, especially given the long think that he's in right now. Because if the 10 of diamonds won and north has like 10 doubleton or 10 third of diamonds, he would definitely just play back a diamond. He knows that a club and a spade is no good. So maybe there was just nothing to be done. Or maybe Declare actually can bring home the heart suit, right? If the 10 of hearts falls doubleton, north is legitimately end played in 3 suits. He either has to lead away from the diamond queen, which means there are no diamond losers, or he has to give access to the black suit winners stranded in dummy. Yeah, there's the diamond return. Nope, he's gone. And he's back. Whoa! Is this really the play? I guess Declarer is now hoping to pitch all of those diamonds on black suit winners. Maybe this is the play. No, he's not? No, oh God. Why would you win the 8 of diamonds if you were just going to rough a club back to hand? Okay, none of this mattered. South just had 3 natural trump tricks the whole time. Like, it would have made a lot of sense for Declare to win that 8 of diamonds and then play spades and clubs pitching as diamonds from hand. Because otherwise, if North started with 4 diamonds and, you know, might be able to give his partner a rough. Tough hand. So how would 4 spades have done? Looks like not great. The 5-2 spade split would have kind of doomed Declare. The Queen of Diamonds was onside, though. Look at that. See, I think West was a little bit too hasty with that 9 of diamonds. Like, there were definitely legitimate reasons to put in the jack, and he could have avoided losing any diamond tricks. I mean, not really, because South was always going to score his long diamond, but I think he just kind of quickly rushed to like the poker consideration of like, my opponent is playing my suit and they didn't have to. But he didn't realize that actually he did have to, because all of dummy was winners. How'd the other tables do? One other got to 4 hearts. Martel and Fleischer got there, with Fleischer eventually deciding that he wanted to play in the partner's heart suit as opposed to his spade suit. Fleischer had already showed a 6 spade as well as a good spade suit with 3 spades. And the other room, Pavlicek, maybe on a little bit of a more mundane auction, had, I think, the exact or fairly similar auction to what happened at this table, but eventually decided to correct 4 hearts to 4 spades. Both contracts went down 1. Whatever's going on here feels like someone has done the wrong thing. So South opens a diamond. Partner bids 2 diamonds. We bid 2 spades. I mean, that feels about right. Partner asked us to pick a major, so we did. 4 clubs by South when North couldn't even do anything. We're sitting on King Jack 4th. 4 hearts by partner. So partner has longer hearts than spades, but you know, still has both majors and is bidding Michaels. 5 diamonds by our right-hand opponent. We pass. Pass. Partner now decides to bid 5 hearts. We've seen this quite a bit from our partner, in fact, throughout the set. Like board 26, partner decided to bid 5 hearts. Board 18, partner decided to continue on to 4 spades. It seems that partner really likes trying to take advantage of the vulnerability to find like cheap sacrifices. Oh, never mind, partner just has like a monster hand. Okay, well, this was unexpected. This is actually incredible. I think South is out of spades. I mean, South might also be out of hearts, though. So I think Declare is going to need to lead a spade to the 7. Well, this makes things very easy. Would Declare have done this on his own? I don't know. So if North had just returned a trump here, then Declare would have needed to take the spade finesse on his own. Maybe he would do it. I think he probably should, but there's 650. Push board. Oh, we have lost all of the Vugraftness of the table, so now we're just going to get random compares with people in the main bridge club. not my favorite thing to look at. Whoop. Well, here we go. We have a new set of Vugraph deals. Perfect. Board 1. So I think they might, I don't know exactly how long they're going. People are saying they might be able to play until 4, which is in 40 minutes. All right, 1 heart by North. We pass. Quite the hand from West on the previous board. It would have been very interesting to see that auction in at different tables. Because let's see, North-South actually make 6 diamonds on that one. 6, I guess par is like 6 hearts doubled down 1, East-West. Weird. Well, all right. On to the next board. So heart passes spade. Finally, we found a way to shut partner up. The opponents have bid both majors. That's good news, right? 2 hearts by North. Oh no, I feel a balance coming. Okay, partner does not balance. Man, what is going on? I guess our partner must have like a strong no trump or something that he just didn't want to bid. Yeah, no balance means partner has 5 or fewer high card points. That seems about right. I was worried this might have happened. Because, so partner played ace of spades, low spade back. A clear suit preference for clubs. But I don't think partner has a singleton club. Partner might have switched to a singleton club rather than giving us our spade rough. So I thought it might have been more prudent to underlead the ace of clubs there. But looks like it doesn't cost too much. Partner was able to give us our spade rough anyway. Ooh, it did cost, didn't it? Oh no, this cost the contract. Oh, disaster. Partner had an ace-9 third of hearts. So to give us our second spade rough, partner had to win the ace of hearts, which set up the king-queen. If partner was able to, this is actually kind of, I mean, it's an interesting, like, sort of double dummy problem. But yeah, so the 8 of spades led to the ace, and now the 5 of spades back. So this is suit preference for clubs. And the question is, might we need to cash the club ace? I think the answer is no. Cashing the club ace would be effective if declare started with 4 clubs, or 3 of them, including the king. Because then we would need to give our partner club rough. But I think that's pretty unlikely on the auction as well as on the defense. I think our partner might have easily switched to a low club if they had a singleton, hoping to score club roughs at the same time as we get spade roughs, because our roughing would be out of sync if it went spade rough, ace of clubs, club rough, spade rough, club sort of thing. So yeah, if we had instead let a low club here, Gib, I've broken Gib. Gib isn't prepared to give us the right answer. Okay, they finally figured it out. If we instead lead a low club, partner gets to win this trick, give us a spade rough, And then we can, for example, play the ace of clubs. It doesn't really matter. Declare ruffs, and they can still cross to the diamond king. But then when they lead a heart, our partner's actually able to duck it. And the difference being now, when they win the king of hearts, they're eventually going to have to lead into partner's ace-9. So yeah, kind of a cool way that we could have beaten the contract. What happened in the other room, one table beat 2 hearts, and one table beat 3 hearts. So this cost us a small amount of imps. 3, no trump in the north. How'd we get here? We opened a diamond, partner bid a heart, and now the opponents just bid up to 3 no. That seems normal. I mean, that's pretty normal in this kind of opening style. Queen of hearts to 10-5. Presumably we continue hearts here. It's safe. It doesn't look like other switches help us in any way. I mean, maybe if partner has like the king of diamonds, we should switch to diamonds right now. We could score 3 diamond tricks along with our king of spades that we'll get in with. Looks like partner doesn't have the king of diamonds. I guess no surprise there. North was the one who bid no trump after we had opened a diamond. I mean, presumably we didn't need to switch to clubs after winning the first trick. Maybe it would have been necessary if partner had the ace-jack of clubs, but it's kind of hard to know. What happened to Franco's star? Why does he just have a 29? Do people just like lose their stars after a while? It's like you need to re-up your membership, taken away for reckless bidding. I think that's probably a fair assessment, but yeah, really weird. Well, we're kind of unplayed at this point, I think. I don't think the ace of diamonds has helped our cause. Maybe there was nothing we could have done about it anyway. I mean, it looked to me like exiting a club was our best chance, but it's true that no matter what we had done here, we're kind of just getting squeezed and thrown in. But yeah, cashing this ace of diamonds does look like we might have given up all the rest of the tricks. Maybe not. With Declare not being able to cash the jack of diamonds, we can actually pitch that on the ace of hearts, pitch our 10 of diamonds on the ace of hearts, and so the squeeze hasn't really operated on us. But otherwise, we were getting squeezed in 3 suits. And there wasn't a whole lot we could have done about it on the ace of hearts cashing. I have no idea what Declare's thinking forever about. Okay, they just take another spade finesse, and now they have the rest. $600. We almost kept him out of it. Good try, partner. You had your 1 high card point and your 6 small hearts. North-South are doing considerably better. Who are the players we're comparing against in this event? So Hoffman and Bork, not sure I know who they are. And Arbor and De Jong, also not sure I know who they are. Ridgway and Robbins, some of these names sound familiar. And Crichton. At least they sound more familiar. Ooh, we have a hand, but we're in 4th seat, which means we're never going to get to bid. Which is a little sad. Left-hand opponent is thinking for quite some time. Opens 2 hearts. What do we do if partner doubles? Partner does double. I guess we just bid 3 now. That has to be the right move. What do we do if North bids 4 hearts in front of us? Because double is like responsive, isn't it? So that's a problem. We can't pass because that might pass out. Okay, they have a heart raise with a diamond lead, which is a fascinating agreement, and that makes me a little bit concerned. Yeah, now I don't know what to do as with this hand. I mean, we probably still bid 3 now. I guess if you want to kind of gamble on 3-no going down on a diamond lead, you could just double and then double again. No, 3-no. I mean, this seems like the most reasonable attempt. Our hand's pretty bad, though. I wouldn't be surprised if 3-no had no play on a diamond lead. I mean, either just because they're going to take the first 6 tricks, or because like our queen jack of hearts are now useless. But we'll see. Partner's likely to have the club king, so we probably have 5 clubs, a heart, presumably a diamond stopper. That gets us up to 7. Maybe we have a spade trick as 8, and when there's 8, there's 9, right? Whoa! What? How can you? Oh, no. No, 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 no. How can you have this agreement and not follow through with it? This is crazy to me. This is just insane. Why would you not lead a diamond? I mean, unless you just don't have that agreement or don't remember. I don't know, that's super weird. Like, look at this. I mean, if it had gone 2 hearts, double, 3 hearts, 3 now, 3-no just makes. But 2 hearts, double, 3 diamonds, lead a diamond. Now 3-no has no play. And it looks like 5 clubs also has no play. So, crazy. North-south bid and made 5 diamonds. There must have been a lot of bidding on this one. Kind of worth noting that partner actually had a bit of an unusual takeout double. 4-1-2-6 shape. Not everyone's preference, but I think it's okay. You have the ace of diamonds. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think having the ace of diamonds has any merit. Partner asked you to lead diamonds. Like, if you have the diamond ace, it has to be better to lead diamonds, right? Partner asked for a diamond lead without. Without knowing you have the diamond ace. Dana and I had the same thoughts. Any idea what I'm supposed to do in this situation? No. I think 3-0 is a very practical decision. I mean, obviously West is not supposed to hold this hand for the double, right? Like, that's another point. West should have some sort of diamond stopper, but still, I mean, we're not very close to making 9 tricks. Diamond by partner. We bid a spade. 2 hearts by South. Partner bids 2 spades, guaranteeing 4. We just bid 4 spades because we're red at imps. Seems reasonable. I mean, I kind of hate the bid if this was match points. I think a lot of our decision making should be based on partner's heart holding. And in general, if we make a game try, that's what partner would look at, their heart holding. Like, if partner has 3 small hearts, then 4 spades is probably not a great spot. If partner has a singleton heart, then 4 spades is probably good. Yeah, like, look at this. Partner has 3 small hearts. If we had made a game try, we could stay at the 3 level, which is also like a little bit of a tenuous position. I don't like dumping the jack of hearts. Yeah, I really don't like dumping the jack of hearts. This play may well have cost us the contract. Okay, never mind. South had the ace, king, queen of hearts. It didn't matter. But if North had happened to hold queen doubleton, they would have been forced to ruff the 3rd round, and then maybe we could pin like a jack, pin the jack, and pick up the spade suit. If North had like jack 7 or jack 8 doubleton and spades, we could have actually still made the contract. But now there's just no hope, which we kind of expected when partner turned up with 3 small hearts to begin with. All right, down 1. I don't know if we should necessarily be bidding game at imps. Let's see what they did in the other rooms. Then again, I'm not convinced that we found the strongest table to compare against. Okay, well, that speaks for itself. I guess I don't need to take a look at all at... yeah. 4 spades down 3. Wonderful. We earned ourselves 2.5 imps. But, you know, imagine if we had stayed at the 3 level and got to play 3 spades and made it. Taken the same 9 tricks that we just did. Well, that would have earned us 6 imps. So, in reality, we push the board with the other room where they also end up in 4 spades. But we had an opportunity to maybe Earn 6 imps for troubles? Not sure. North opens a diamond. We pass. 2 diamonds by south. Partner bids 2 spades. Partner's favorable for what it's worth. He can't have a spade void this time, though. So I guess he's oh no, partner. Oh no. Well, sometimes this happens, right? Like if you're gonna, I mean, I think as East we now have to pass. Yeah, if you're gonna kind of bid like crazy, every once in a while you get caught speeding and have to pay the price for it. I'm still not entirely sure what a lot of these hyper-aggressive, like preempty type auctions are gaining for West. Like, I think I've seen a couple of times today where ace king fourth, LOL. Do we not want to correct to 3 spades? No, I think partner has longer clubs. I mean, that's just kind of like an experience thing when partners will psych this type of bid. Like, they just have longer in the suit that they correct to. Because if partner had their real 2 spade bid, they would not have pulled the double to 3 clubs. It's a level higher, remember. So you don't want to, like, rescue yourself when you know nothing about partner's hand. You're trying to rescue yourself to a bigger fit, and you have no reason to believe that spades is a smaller fit than clubs unless you have more clubs. Yep, this is gonna be pretty bad. I guess is declare here. We just like pull trumps. Looks like that's what he's elected to do. Nope, never mind. He has not elected to pull trumps. He pulled 1 more trump. Pretty sure you want to pull the last trump so that your heart doesn't get roughed. Like spade to the ace, 10 of clubs, lead a heart to the queen. Or, you know, run the 10 of hearts or something. I mean, however you want to guess the heart suit, I think you definitely want to pull trumps first. Otherwise, you might lose a trick. Like, the opponents can cash 2 diamonds, but you have 2 spade losers to throw anyway. Really hard to understand what the long thought is about. I mean, maybe he's wondering about playing a spade to the 10. That seems like a big position to take, especially when, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not a huge position. South is the one who passed the double of 2 spades. But who knows? All right, pulls the last trump. Can pitch a diamond or something. So on a good day from here, he'll get 3 more tricks and get out for 300, which would not be the end of the world. But maybe he misguesses hearts. He goes for 500. It doesn't look like the opponent's had a game, does it? They have 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, a heart. It kind of seems like 3 no trump is a little bit far away. All right, he does make it out for 300. Where were north-south gonna end up? Not sure. I mean, the inverted 2-diamond bid didn't really game force them yet. They were probably gonna get out in a part score. Whoa. East-west earned 7 imps for their trouble. 3 no trump just makes north-south. Maybe that's true. Maybe 3 no trump does just make north-south. I was having a hard time scoring tricks, but I guess they can set up spades, right? They'll have 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, and 2 spades. And a heart is 9. Is there anything East-West can do about it? Maybe not. Maybe 3 no does just make. I will say that some of these like hyper-aggressive bids tend to kind of randomize results a little bit, because if 3 no was going down, like this is a very swinging action, right? West is not going to push the board at 3 clubs doubled. He's either going to win 7, apparently, as he did here, or he's going to lose 9 or whatever. And if you like gambling, which I think Franco has made it very clear over the many times that we've seen him play, he really enjoys gambling, then I guess it can work out. We get to see another one of these kind of pseudo 2 no openers from South. 2 clubs, 20 to 21. 2 hearts shows spades. 2 spades is accepting the transfer. So showing the normal 2 no opener where North could pass if he was minimum. 3 hearts is alerted as more spades. So this should confirm a fit, and therefore 3 no is probably non-serious, but maybe that's not what's going on. I know Craig tends to overvalue playing 3 no trump contracts when he has a major suit fit with partner. So maybe it's possible that they've kind of incorporated that into their system where he's just able to play 3 no rather than play 4 spades on this type of hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks like North was actually trying to offer a choice of games. Partner leads a club to our 9. Ace of spades. Queen of spades. We pitch a discouraging heart. Makes some sense. Diamond. Upside down count. 4 diamonds. Probably pitch another heart, I would say, at least somewhat soon. There's another heart discard. Now we have to find something to do. Yeah, it's true, we don't want to ditch our red suit holdings just yet. But I think we need to throw hearts here. So Dana does pitch a heart. Declare pitches a diamond. Tries the jack of hearts. And Declare has the rest. Yikes. Looks like it didn't matter. If we had thrown diamonds, our jack of diamonds was coming down. $5.20. So did it matter? It looks like maybe it mattered a little bit. I mean, 4 spades is never in any danger, but East-West could have taken the first 3 tricks, presumably. 2 rounds of clubs and a 3rd round, promoting a trump trick. Other tables did reach 4 spades and made exactly that. Exactly 10 tricks. Board 7. South opens a diamond, North bids a spade. We have garbage once again. When do we get to have like the balanced 20 counts? Isn't there like some sort of like fair shuffler that goes into these things where everyone gets an equal number of high card points over the day? That would be nice. So South reverses in diamonds and hearts. You think one hand we're going to get a 37 count and then just go back to our normal hand types of like balanced Yarborough or close to it? That's one way to average it out. It still might not make up for all of the times we've had to defend today. No, North-South are having long discussion about bidding. They're trying to figure out the previous auction or decide what's going on. So that's what the pause is. North bids 3 diamonds. So this should be game forcing. I mean, most people play that like the only way to not game force over reverse is to make like the cheapest new suit or 2 no trump. Maybe we can't blame partner for stretching. Stretching. Yes, that's what I would call it. Stretching. Fortunately, partner hasn't opened 4 of a major yet, as far as I recall. Because Craig and I actually had a discussion about this. Franco's 4 of a major opener shows a 6-card suit. Like his 3 of a major shows 7, but to open 4 of a major, he has 6, which is hilarious. Because that feels a little backwards. Haven't had enough cards yet? That could be. Alright, so South has patterned out. 4 hearts is key card and diamonds. I was going to say before the 3 diamond bid, we actually kind of liked our chances on defense. I mean, the king of hearts is in the pocket for declare, but hearts aren't splitting well, so partner could get a heart ruff at some point, and it looks like partner's sitting behind the diamonds. But now it's a little less clear. South shows 2 key cards with the diamond with no queen of trumps. Is there any contract we're gonna double? Probably not. What do we think North's shape is? I think North's shape is probably something like 4-1-5-3, if I had to guess, or 4-1-4-4. Oh, they sign off in 5 diamonds. Wow. South did not have enough key cards. That's surprising to me. Whoa. South bid 6 diamonds. Is this allowed? Hold on a second. Hold it, director, please. Long break in tempo, signs off after a key card auction. Partner bids 6. This is suspicious. This is very suspicious. Wow, they have a spade fit and North decided to play in diamonds instead of spades. I am shocked. We do get table talk. South miscounted his key cards, so found the wrong response to to the key card ask. Why are they not in spades again? Also, why did North decide to take over with key card? North is also missing the spade king. I guess North's plan was, if they turn up with all the key cards, right? Let's say partner shows 4, then they can bid 5 hearts and ask for kings, and partner could show the spade king and they'll find a good grand. And it would probably be 7 spades at that point. That's not an unreasonable plan. Okay, I think it's fine. Is there a better way to go about this though? Because like if partner turns up with 3 key cards, hey, Bridge Overlord, thanks for the raid. Hopefully you had a good stream today. Welcome, raiders. We're hanging out, watching, I guess, the tail end, or close to the tail end, of a few friends of mine, doing some commentary. And then I'll be moving to weekend events that we'll be playing. Twitch Community Day Long and the BBBL weekend game. In just a minute, or a few minutes, probably around the end of this board. Like, is there a problem if Declare doesn't have the spade king? Also, couldn't he have just like pulled all the trumps? Man, I'm super confused about what's going on now. Now he needs to take a heart finesse to make his contract? How is this possible? Oh, Declare only had a doubleton spade to start with? What? I'm so confused as to what happened on this hand. South reversed. And then bid 3 spades with ace-king doubleton rather than 3 no trump. Shouldn't, like, 3 spades really should show 3. I'm pretty sure. And then forgot to show key, it's like showed the wrong number of key cards, which was great. I love it. And then raised partner's sign off to 6 diamonds once he had miscounted. And then went down. Ugh. Okay, well, we fortunately didn't have to do anything. We were just sitting here and following suit, which is nice. It's so much calmer just kibitzing one player. You can relate to the keycard miscounting part, but none of the other mistakes that happened. Yeah, I hear ya. Club by partner. We bet a heart. Partner bids 2 hearts. Are the opponents going to come into this auction? I mean, it kind of feels like they're waiting for it. We have 9 trumps between us, most likely 9 trumps, and very few values. Like maybe South balances 2 spades. No, South balance is double. Double's kind of a weird thing to balance, isn't it? Double's like super weird to balance. Does this like promise a 3-card spade suit? Because South can't have 5 spades. They would have bid 1 spade here. They can't have 4 spades because they would have balanced with 2 spades. It does promise a 3-card spade suit. Look at this. That's so funny. I don't know. Still a super weird bid, right? Like, if you didn't want to make a takeout double of 1 heart, then it feels like maybe at imps you just pass out 2 hearts and let him have it. So we led the jack of clubs. That was partner suit, kind of. Spade to the king. Another spade, partner wins, returns another trump. I was wondering about pitching that heart. I think maybe pitching a diamond might have been my choice. Because I kind of feel like declare is in a 4-3 spade fit. Like North also couldn't overcall spade over a heart. I mean, maybe he just didn't want to. He does have 5 small spades some of the time. Undo requested. There we go. Partner wins the 9 of clubs. Presumably plays hearts through. I mean, I don't know what partner's waiting on to stick a heart through to Claire. There we go. Ace of hearts. I mean, I guess we'll find out in a second if declare has 5 spades or not. It's starting to sound as if declare has 5 spades. Whoa, we didn't even play the jack of hearts. Okay, I guess we aren't going to find out in a second. Maybe a little bit of an oversight by Dana here, that if North really does have 5 spades or 4 spades, then we should definitely be continuing hearts. And there's no reason to believe that North has to have a 5-card suit, other than maybe the pace of play. I think it's possible from pace of play that that declarer might think a little harder if they had only 4 spades over there. But they do have 5. Looks like that's going to be the last board for everyone.